person that is contemplating on starting a business, or they've just got their license. And I just want to walk you through, your first 6 months. What will set you up to be ultra successful? Because my thoughts are, if you're going to start a business, why half step it? Why not just do it right from the get-go? So if you're watching this video, awesome. And if you've started a business recently and you're watching this video, congratulations, because I hope it helps. So anyways, so you started your business, whether it be plumbing, roofing, painting. So you started your business, whether that's plumbing, roofing, painting, or exterior renovations, interior renovations, doesn't matter. If you're in the service trade business, it all applies to you. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have created a decent website. There's a couple ways to create a website. One, you can do it yourself through Wix, GoDaddy, and just kind of piece it together, figure it out. Or two, you can look at some competitors in the area, go through some people in different markets. Preferred, you do it in a whole different state. You search, if I'm a painter or a roofer, I'm going to search for a roofer or painter in Texas. And I'm going to find a website I like. That's simple, not too crazy, that gets the work done. From there, you're going to go to Fiverr or Upwork. You're going to create an account, and then you're going to go look for folks that offer freelancer website development services. And then you're going to hire one of those guys. Now, there's different platforms you can build a website on, and so they're going to ask you this. They're going to say, hey, do you want a website on WordPress? Do you want a website on GoDaddy? Do you want a website on Go High Level? ClickFunnels? The list goes on. My recommendation, if you're just starting and you've got your domain out of GoDaddy, just stick with GoDaddy for now. Trust me, this is just the first 6 months. Just get your feet wet. So you've created a GoDaddy account, you bought a domain, johnsonspainting.com. So you bought the domain you want in GoDaddy. Now you're going to hire a designer or web designer on Upwork to either create you a WordPress and convert and transfer that domain there, or you're just going to have them build you one out in GoDaddy. So I would say have them build you one out in GoDaddy so that you have complete control. This means you have complete control to your domain, which you own that, and you have complete control to editing it in the future. You always want complete control. In this business, if you're a contractor, remember, this is your house. You want to keep every key to your house. You don't want someone else keeping keys to different doors, because eventually you're going to run to the wrong person. They're going to have a bad day and they're going to withhold that key from you, and you're going to have to fight like hell or start over again. So take a learning lesson from me. I've scaled my business from 0 to our third year. We're doing over 5 million. So, and I've had a marketing business, so I know how this stuff works. So I'm recommending you keep control. Start through GoDaddy, buy your domain, hire someone, Upwork or Fiverr, to create a website for you based on someone else's website, so you're not recreating the wheel, right? And then as you get further down the road, you get a bigger company, you're moving and grooving. We could talk later about Go High Levels, what we use. We built our website through Go High Level. We have complete control over it. We own the domain, yada, yada, yada. We have unlimited autonomy, functionality, CRMs, AI, chatbots, and text message, and email drips. Like, that's for intermediate, advanced level. Right now, if you're a beginner, you don't need any of that. You just need a good website with a lead contact info form that says, hey, give me your name, give me your number, what are you looking for? That's it. Name, number, email would be great too. Email or number. And then describe what they're looking for. Give them a few options. Is it a remodel, small job, new home, or re-roof, repaint, whatever. Give them a few options to pick from. And then you could also add in, what address they are. The goal of the website, I repeat, the goal of the website at the beginning is to be very short and sweet, right? You do want to show all the past work. If you don't have past work, I hate to say it, but you're going to have to find some free images to give them inspiration, right? We're not stealing anyone else's work. I don't recommend that. But I do say, if you don't have the work, the catalog, finding free photos that are inspiration to the client. What do I mean by inspiration? They're telling the client what you're able to achieve. Now, don't give them a photo of a $5 million deck or a $5 million roof and say, oh yeah, because that's not realistic. That is not something you can do, right? So be realistic on work you know you can do or have done in the past. You just don't have the photos to back it up. And then eventually, as you go through 6, 12 months, you'll start filtering out all those photos and getting your live photos in there. So it's common. Just make sure they're not copyrighted, make sure they're free. And then wherever you get those photos, make sure you grab the licensing for those photos. And tell your clients, be real with them. Hey, I'm new and these are all inspirational photos. Again, you use this if you don't have your own photos, because you have to start somewhere and you need to show these people that this is what you do. So now you have your website built up and you have a nice little contact form. And that contact form on GoDaddy, you want it to send you messages or an email, put your email in there, your phone number, and just ping you every time you have a new client. And that's the most important step, right? Get that set up so you get notifications if someone goes to your website. You know they're there, right? And you're in full control at this point. And you had the website designer design you something awesome on there, kept it simple, and now you're set up to go. Next step, after you've created the website, you're gonna go to Google and make sure your website has a good phone number on it, right? We don't need A2P yet. We'll get to that later, and all A2P is just a third-party phone number, so people aren't dialing your direct number. But again, once you get bigger, you're gonna get that, so don't worry about that right now. Right now, use the number you have, right? Or get a different, cheaper cell phone plan, use that number, post it on your website, and then you're gonna go to Google and create a Google My Business page, and you're gonna give yourself a little location on the map on Google. So when people look up roofers or painters near me, they're gonna say, hey, there's this guy right here in town. You wanna have an address associated, even if it's your home address. You wanna have an address associated with your business because it shows up on Google Maps. So you're gonna create a Google My Business page. You're gonna put in that same phone number that you put in on your website. You're also going to put all the photos that you had, previous work, inspirational, whatever. Make sure that they're not stealing anyone's work. Make sure they're free, inspirational, right? Until you could film with your own. You're gonna put in all the services that you do in Google, exactly. And then you're gonna put description, your logo, all that fun stuff there, and that same contact number. So your website has one contact number, your Google My Business has the same contact number, so they're congruent, right? From there, you're gonna get that set up and you're gonna go back through friends, family, anybody you've ever done work for, coworkers, anybody that can give you a referral. You are gonna send your link to them or have them Google you up once your Google My Business is done, and you wanna start that bad boy off with 3 to 4 Google reviews that are 5-star. This is killer. This is where 75% of new contractors that get into this game fail to do this, and they never get a jump start. They never get to it, or it happens way too late. So as a new guy, you want to start getting leads quick. You don't want it to be slow for you. You want it to be busy. Go get those 3 to 4 reviews. Make sure they're 5-star and they leave detail about what you did, who you are, the kind of person you are. Even if it's just your parents saying, hey, he's been doing this since a little kid, blah, blah, blah. Get those 5-star reviews. Get them on Google for your business. From there, I don't want you to worry about, don't worry about Dun and Brads. Don't worry about getting, all these credentials, and I forgot the other big one that's always calling you, asking contractors to get signed up with them. But don't sign up for anybody's thing unless it's like a local chamber of commerce. Again, at the beginning, you're organic. You don't even know if your business is going to be successful or not. So don't make all these commitments. Don't sign up with Angie's List. Don't sign up with any lead generation sources. Don't sign up with any marketing agencies. Trust me, you can DM me directly. I'll explain to you why, or wait for a couple more videos and I'll probably explain why. Because again, they're targeting people that just don't have the info to do it for themselves. Because once you have this info that I'm about to explain to you, you won't ever need a lead gen source. I promise you, you will be good. So once you have your Google My Business set up, you're gonna retype in Google Local Service Ads. And Google Local Service Ads is like a Google check mark. A check mark just means you're verified. They're gonna verify you have the proper insurance, certificate of insurance. They're gonna verify that you have those 3 to 4 reviews, that you're a real business, and they're gonna Googlify your address is correct and that you're legit. You have a contractor's license or whatever license you need in your area. Once you have those met, it takes about 5 to 10 business days to process, and boom, not only is your Google My Business up and verified and you're on the map, but now you're also certified through Google, which is a whole different monster. Once you have those done, we'll circle back to Google Ads. But after you have those two done, these are just the foundation. You're going to jump over to Facebook, create a business page for Facebook. You're going to post at least once every week. Twice is better. And you can use ChatGPT, whoever you want. But my recommendation is right now, everyone's using ChatGPT and Claude. So don't do the gimmicky sales pitches on Facebook. Don't use AI images. Don't use AI text with all the emojis in it, because it doesn't look organic. It doesn't look authentic. You look like another remote robotic construction company out here. You want to be organic. You want to not only create that Facebook business page with a banner and a logo, but you also want to start giving information, right? Give us some info on roofs. Give us some info on painting, right? Every week, give us some knowledge. Give the people something they didn't know, right? Or project photos or both, right? So now you got both those up and running. You're getting your foundation set. Next thing you're going to do to really start pumping in the leads is you're going to create a Google AdWords account. Now, this is called Google AdWords. As I get better at these videos, again, I'm building my foundation as far as the marketing goes for my coaching business. But I'd like to show some diagrams, and I do this in my workshops. I have it all built out, but right now, I'm in my Tesla, it's driving me, so I can't really show you my diagrams, but I can explain it. You're gonna create a Google AdWords account, right? And in this Google AdWords account, you're gonna create a campaign, 1 to 2 campaigns, and these campaigns will be called whatever city is you're in. So let's say you're over where I'm at, you're in Wenatchee, you're gonna make one Wenatchee, one East Wenatchee, 2 campaigns. Let's just say you do roofing. Under each campaign, you're gonna put new construction roofing, re-roofing, metal roofing, roof tear-offs, or roof repairs, right? You're gonna just pick 2 or 3. So I would say new construction roofing, new roofing, roofing replacement, and roof repair. You're gonna create 3 different ad groups under those campaigns. So you're gonna have a campaign for Wenatchee, campaign for East Wenatchee. Under each campaign, it's gonna say new roof, roof repair, re-roof, right? 3 different groups that you're gonna target, all in East Wenatchee and in Wenatchee. They're separate. Under each of those, so like for your new roofs, you're gonna put different ads out. Need a new roof? Call XYZ Roofing. We specialize in XYZ. Another ad's gonna read, you're gonna make a couple different variations of that. The next ad will probably read for re-roof is say, hey, need a new re-roof? Is your existing roof failing you? Call us today for a free inspection, blah, blah, blah. And then you're gonna make another ad, headline, title, description. And it's, like I said, it's easier if I could show you this stuff, but I can't because I'm driving, so you're gonna have to bear with me. And then you're gonna make another one that says, roof repairs, free roof inspections, did you know, blah, 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 and you're gonna create an ad for that. Then you're gonna get to your keywords, and this is the bread and butter, right? There's keywords, there's negative keywords. Your keywords for a new roof is gonna say, roof replacement, Wenatchee, new roof, Wenatchee, new roof near me, roofing near me, re-roof near me, roof repair near me, roof repair Wenatchee, Wenatchee roof repair, roofing companies in my area. Anyways, we're gonna get on ChatGPT, we're gonna brainstorm, we're gonna find at least like 50 really good keywords that your mom or dad would type if they were looking for a roof repair or if they're looking to get a new roof. And you can ask your friends, ask your family, say, hey, if you were to go right now, how would you find a roofing contractor? And they're gonna tell you. And then you're gonna go, okay, well, what would you type in on Google to find that roofing contractor? And ask 2 or 3 people and take those and use those. And you're gonna add those to your keywords. On top of that, you're gonna add negative keywords. And this is some advanced stuff, I'm telling you, this is some nuggets. Then you're gonna have negative keywords. And this might be things like TPO, gutters, how to DIY, cheap, affordable. There's a whole list of negative keywords I can help you on later that you're gonna type in on your Google negative keywords. They're gonna obviously prevent the wrong clients from trying to reach out to you and burning your money. And then when you're all settled in there, you're gonna cap it off with about $5 to $7 a day in Google AdWords spend. And you're gonna let both those campaigns run for East Wenatchee and Wenatchee in your different ad groups. You're going to let them run for about $5 to $7 a day. Give it a couple weeks, and then you're going to circle back. After that, two weeks later, you're going to look and see, what performed well, what didn't. And by then it takes about a week for the Google AdWords to start really clicking. And so then you're going to go back through, check them out, and you're going to douse the one that isn't doing good and add more money to the one that's killing it. And you should be getting about 1 to 2 calls per week. After the second week, 2 to 3 calls per week. After the third week, 3 to 4 calls per week. And I'm telling you, it starts to grow exponentially. It starts to grow exponentially. So that's it. That's Google AdWords. Facebook, save it for another day. But for the foundation of what you're about to do, that's all you need. And if you have any other questions, please DM me or, head to my website, fill out our application, fill out our survey form, and I'd love to get in contact with you and just discuss, if we're a good fit. Because one of the most important things I'm going to recommend for any new business owner is to get a coach. Once you get the foundation done, find a coach. Doesn't matter who it is, find somebody that's been in your shoes, done what you've done, and has some knowledge to share to you. Again, it's like having a dad, right? You can live your life, grow just fine without a dad, but it's a lot easier if you have a dad there to kind of give you some guidance, tell you what to do, what not to do, what's right and what's wrong. So that's all a coach is for business. Is there someone there to help navigate and help you through the tough times, answer questions, and to make sure you're tracking, to meet what your goals and your expectations you set for yourself. They're there to keep you accountable. So if this was helpful, leave a comment or a like or just to subscribe. So I continue making more down the road. That's it. This is Contractor. That's all I got.